Good morning. Today's reflection is on Matthew 16:24-28. Well, on the basis that less is often more, I'm going to restrict my commentary to the first two verses, 24 and 25. And I think you'll find that there's more than enough in those two anyway. So, Matthew 16:24-28. Then Jesus told his disciples, "If any want to become my followers, let them deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me. Well, for those who want to save their life will lose it, and for those who lose their life for my sake will find it. For what will it profit them if they gain the whole world but forfeit their life? Or what will they give in return for their life? For the Son of Man is to come with his angels in the glory of the Father, and then he will repay everyone for what has been done. Truly I tell you, there are some standing here who will not taste death before they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom." I've been searching for years to really understand what it means to be a Christian. If I'm honest, I think I always will. What does it look like to be a Christian? What would my life look like if I was a Christian? What do I have to do to be a Christian? What do I have to stop doing? And as a churchgoer, you sometimes even get the few curious people ask you, "Hey Gary, you go to church. Why is that? What do you get out of it? What is a Christian anyway?" If, like me, you have ever wondered what all this being a Christian is really about, then a great place to start is this passage. Follow me. Well, Jesus on a number of occasions told us to follow him. The fishermen in their boats, "Follow me and I will make you fishers of men." To his disciples, when talking about being excused their duties, "Follow me and leave the dead to bury their own dead." To Matthew, the tax collector, "Follow me," and he rose and followed him. Again to his disciples, when talking about their fathers and mothers, "Whoever does not take up his cross and follow me is not worthy of me." So Jesus was pretty clear about us following him, which is okay. It's a simple message, follow me. But what does this mean on the ground? What does it look like to follow him? Now, I'm going to read this slowly and with purpose, and I want you to do the same. "If any want to become my followers, let them deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me." Here it is again, a bit shorter. To be a follower, deny yourself and pick up your cross. Now, to start the exploration of this, it might be worth starting with what he is not saying. What Jesus is not saying is that you must deny who you are, to forget your experiences, to ignore your personality, to deny your real self. No, he is saying the exact opposite. He is saying that he wants the real you to put your trust in him, to turn away from your old sin, the actions that are keeping you from having a true relationship with him, and to walk alongside him, using everything that is you, including all the crappy stuff that makes you, you. It's easy to make the mistake of thinking we can't really follow Jesus until we have reached a particular point of holiness or godliness or goodness or understanding. But Jesus makes it clear elsewhere that he wants you just as you are. However, and I guess this is where it all starts to get a bit real, he is also giving us notice that just as he suffered on the cross, if we truly want to follow him, then we too will have to expect to suffer when we take up our cross. But one important thing here is that your suffering is yours. Will not be the same as Jesus's. We are not talking about you ending up on a cross here. Your suffering will not be like mine or Father Pip's or Reverend Briney's or the Archbishop of Canterbury's or the Pope's or like anyone else's. No, the suffering will be uniquely yours. What you find difficult about following Jesus will be yours and yours alone. Well, on the face of it, this might sound, you might wonder why anybody is a Christian if there is so much to lose. But the fact that after 2,000 years there are millions of people wishing to understand what it all means is perhaps summed up by the, on the face of it, confusing next verse, verse 25. For those who want to save their life will lose it, and those who lose their life for my sake will find it. Again, on first hearing this, again sounds like a bargain or wager that we might not want to take up. But Jesus is, as ever, looking at the bigger picture. When he says, whoever saves his life will lose it, he is saying, if you deny the Lord to save your earthly life, you will lose your heavenly one. And when he says, whoever loses his life for my sake shall save it, he is saying, if you do not deny me, and as a result lose your earthly life, you will gain a heavenly one. The bigger picture. Well, all this talk of suffering might still not be that attractive, but there is of course a flip side, and that is the joy that comes with truly following Jesus. Again, joy that will be yours and yours alone, but is without doubt there to be discovered as you walk with him. And pain or joy, if you are truly following Jesus, whatever that looks like for you, he has promised that this means you are not on your own. That's one of the core points about being a Christian. You are following him, not on your own, but with him at your side at all times. So a quick sum up. To call yourself a Christian, he has confirmed that he wants you, in all your brokenness, to follow him. You must look to deny yourself. You are asked to take up your cross, and he has promised that he will walk with you throughout all of this as you stumble and fail. So what is your cross? What do you find difficult about being a Christian? And be honest with yourself and share it with Jesus in prayer, because he will hold you up when you are weak if you are truly trying to follow him. So to finish to prayer. Lord, you gave us a simple command to follow you. Thank you for giving us clarity on what this means, and thank you for promising to be with us as we try and often fail. You are a true friend, someone that we can be ourselves with, without judgment. Someone that wants us to succeed, but will be there to pick us up when we fail. Amen. And thank you.